Shelter is a basic need of every human being. Even though a survey of United Nations reveals that unfortunately 1/4 of the world population is living without a permanent accommodation as their own. In comparison to the world population, today every country in the world without discrimination of rich or poor has to face the problem of inadequacy of houses. Inadequacy of houses is also a burning problem in Sri Lanka. As a third world country, Sri Lanka is facing to this problem for many decades. Although various efforts had been taken to solve this problem during the last half-century, lack of adequate houses is still a burning problem in Sri Lanka. With the intention of solving this problem, National Housing and Settlement Development Drive of Janasevana 1 Million Housing Programme was launched in accordance with the Mahinda Chintana future vision of His Excellency Mahinda Rajapaksa, the President of Sri Lanka. The National Housing Development Authority is the pioneer institution which carries out Janasevana Programme under the direction of the Minister of Construction, Engineering Services, Housing and Common Amenities, Honorable Vimal Veeravansa. The NHDA is a national institution which engaged in housing construction activities for the people. The NHDA, incorporated in 1979, is a semi-governmental institution having a reputable history. The NHDA always engaged in prime activities of the Housing Development Programme of the government. Now, the NHDA is entrusted with responsibilities of massive program of Janasevana National Housing and Settlement Development Drive. Construction of 1 million houses within the next 5 years is the present target of the NHDA. The programs of NHDA are being implemented throughout the island, covering all provinces, districts and electorates. As such, the NHDA is the only institution which carries out the programs in every nook and corner of Sri Lanka. Under the direction of Honorable Minister Vimal Veeravansa, the staff is engaged in the noble service of providing housing facilities to the nation. In 2011, more than 39,000 houses have been vested in the people. So far, many housing programs are being implemented by the NHDA under the National Housing Development Drive of Janasevana 1 Million Housing Programme. All the massive housing schemes in Sri Lanka were carried out by the NHDA, such as Maligawatha Housing Complex, Soisapura Housing Complex, Mattegoda Housing Complex, Anderson Housing Complex, Gunusingapura Housing Schemes, Manning Town Housing Schemes, Jaltara Housing Scheme, Blue Mandal Housing Scheme, Serpentine Housing Scheme. Housing schemes of Armour Street are some of the major housing projects of the NHDA. More than 85 housing schemes were presented to the nation by the NHDA. The NHDA has taken measures to implement 19 massive housing projects island-wide under Janasevana 1 Million Housing Drive. The NHDA expect to implement this program with the assistance of the foreign and local investors. The doors have been opened to the foreign investors to use this golden opportunity. As such, the NHDA kindly invite all foreign and local investors to join hand with this profitable venture. Out of all investment opportunities provided to them, 12 are in Colombo district. 10,115 houses are to be constructed in Colombo district under 12 projects. This is the time that our nation sings. This is the time that the victory bells start to ring. This is the time that we all start to remember what we all here gathered for and richly celebrate the development of our Mother Lanka. The housing sector in Sri Lanka plays a pivotal role on our march towards being the wonder of Asia. And this venture presents our foreign and local investors with a golden opportunity of becoming very much a part and parcel of our development drive by investing in to our national housing sector.